You guys remember this? I got a call out of the blue. Just tell me what world works. It's supposed to be a free grass cut, but they asked me what would I charge, and I said $1 million. And it took me a while to get them to get back to me, a couple of hours. And I said it's $1 million too much, and I got a response back that yeah, go ahead and cut it for $1 million. That's fine. So for $1 million, I'm going to cut this grass. What would you charge? I charged $1 million. I'm going to be rich. So I figured if I can't do it free and make money off monetization, I'm going to charge $1 million, and then I'll do a bunch of free ones afterwards. I'm joking, by the way. But I did say $1 million out of fun. I'm gonna tell you what I charged when I'm done. I'll tell you. You're not gonna like it. This is in my neighborhood. The first time I cut it, it was worse than this. The grass was actually up to here. So that's not bad. There's a big nor'easter coming tomorrow, and I want to knock it out. I stopped my other yards just to do this. Because after that nor'easter, this is going to explode another foot. At the price, I'm not going to be able to do it for that price, and then they're not going to want to do it for that price, and it'll just stay like this and get worse. I'm going to get some crazy guy in here to do it for nothing, but figured something different. Hey, what's going on, man? I happened to come across, I did a live yesterday, and then today I got a text message, you want to cut the grass that I was talking about on my live. I couldn't make this stuff up. So, I doubt they saw it. But, yeah, how you guys like my lock system? It's all messed up. My door broke off the hinges. I had to put new hinges on. Didn't really quite work right. And then, of course, when I ordered this off Amazon, this wasn't the right size. So I found a piece of wood in my garage, scabbed it on here to lift it up, to bring it out to here. And then this gets stuck sometimes. But as you can see, it's a camper hinge. And this somehow the whole thing got moved out so it doesn't close right. Yeah, I've been busy mowing yards too today, but I don't have any memory on my phone, and I wanted to video this. So I figured, hey, let's try something different, and then I'll do it. It'll get no attention, and then somebody else will do it and get tons of attention. So I'll go ahead and be the... Okay. So I'll go ahead and be the trendsetter first and do a live overgrown free grass cut. This isn't free. I was going to, but no. Just I don't have time for that anymore. This is a... Yeah, I don't even want to... I'm afraid to say what I charged. Really. I'm only going to be able to film for a little bit because my battery's probably going to die out on me. What I normally do, I'm probably not going to be able to because I'm trying to video. I got a bunch of techniques that I developed over the years. And that vehicle being in the way is a problem. So I'm going to cut it first. I normally don't. Yeah, you know, more and more these days I'm wondering about a 72 because I want to go smaller, but then I still have these big yards, and it's like, yeah, it would be nice to have a 70. I see them used all the time. They make sense to buy them used because you can get them pretty good price. Brand new, they're ridiculous. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and unload this mower. I think I'll take this one out first. I'm gonna unlock it from the other side. My cuyos, but my dog ate the tie cords on them. Alright, I got the these are the gold member blades from Austin Powers, gold member. I got them from his friend Corey. And there they are. Really cool blades. The one thing I'll say about the Ballard blades is these tips wear out fairly fast because they kind of kick back a little bit. But man, what an awesome high lift on this thing. So, it's just my makeshift cover. I gotta fix it, it's all broken now. I had some problems with this mower just recently with it sputtering. So I replaced the fuel filter and it was good for a minute and then it got 10 times worse. So what I did was I took all these lines and I blew air through all the lines. And it took about a day or two to clear out and now she's running better. But just real quick, I just wanted to show you what we really do out here if you're new. And see how this is so hard to film. And why it would take me another 3 hours to do this if I were to really properly film this. So I'm just going to run up here and just hit this really high grass real quick. I don't like that. It should be off, on. The other way, it's off. This is off. high, isn't it? Try to set apart. Let's sell grass for a living. Make some money here. Woo. Make some money farming grass here. What's in here? What I'll do is I'll cut around this and then just move it. This thing is too hot. That's the in-laws there. They were supposedly to cut the grass. I cut this for free and then I got paid to do it, so I really didn't feel free doing a free grass cut. But I'll have to do those videos. That was over a year ago. And then take a look at this. You can see, wow. It's like Moses parted the sea. Holy shit. And all this has got to come off. Oh, let's see. Back to there, and even up here. Alright. Hold on 1 second. Alright, so this day and age, I think the problem is I think everybody knows what I'm doing. It's kind of weird. I hope they don't get mad at me, but for the price that I gave them, I wasn't going to do it unless I could video it. So this should be a $500 cut, and I didn't do it for that. I did it for half of that. Actually, less than half of that. Just so I can make some content. It's in my neighborhood. I like cleaning up my neighborhood, and I think I might get back on the regular schedule of cutting this grass again. But it was a problem because they didn't understand this grass needs to be cut every week. And they wanted to go every 3 weeks. No. And every 2 weeks. And there was always an issue. So it always ended up being 3 weeks. So I just said, I can't do it no more. So anyway, now I feel bad because they can't do it. And they tried. So, anyhow, so I'm doing it for cheap. Not for free. But I will get paid $1 million. A generous subscriber would like to donate $1 million to my cause. greatly accept it. Except give it to me as cash. Shh, I don't know, nobody know I got it. So anyhow, so we are at 2,000 subscribers. Hey, I'm going to do a video eventually soon. I'm going to give away these shirts. These are from Hypa. They gave me a few. I'm going to give them away to subscribers. But I'm going to go ahead and show this just for a little while until the battery completely goes out. And this is what it takes to do a overgrown yard. It's a lot of stress. As you can see, I do a perimeter pass. The perimeter pass is just to see what's going on. I cut this grass so I know what I have to do. I honestly thought it was not going to be that high. It kind of doesn't look like it, but when you go down to see it, you can see. You see how high that is? And that's off. That's horrible. It's thicker than I thought it was. Hence the price that I gave. Should have stuck to what I originally wanted to charge, but I figured it'd make good context, something for you guys to look at. And I can't do them for free. So this is on high, the highest this mower will go. And believe it or not, I got a problem. This thing's a 1/4 inch off. So that thing will actually cut, believe it or not. So I'm going to get out the big Husky. Believe it or not, don't knock this thing. I've had it for 6 years. It is a beast. If I had a local dealer around here, I'd buy another one, but we don't. So it's going to run its course. I'm going to set it out here, see if I can get some footage, because I usually weed whack all this first and edge it and trim it. So because it's so damn tall, I just got to get cutting before the rain comes. So, all right, it's 25. So if I don't get to all that, at least I got the grass cut before it rains, because we have a historic nor'easter coming up this way. They're telling everybody about it, and it's just going to dump a ton of rain. That means I'd come back here Tuesday, and this grass would be another foot taller. So I don't know, what do you guys think? What would you put down there? What would you charge to cut this? I'm interested to see what people would think. It's about a 1/8 of an acre, maybe. With a triangle shape. These yards I normally get $65 to cut them regularly. Usually every 2 weeks. We'll try to get them every week if I can, but it just doesn't happen. These people here won't pay it. There's a threshold. We found it. Everybody talks and that's what it is. $50 is the average. 60, 65 is what these properties go for. This is in a wealthy neighborhood. I can get $75 for this yard on a regular basis, but 65 is decent for this. A lot of work, actually. A lot of trimming. And I just don't cut. I do everything. So this is all going to get trimmed up, edged, everything. And I hardly leave stuff with me. You're crazy to cut that for. That's actually less than 250. Just to let you know. Yeah, I'm crazy too. When I said that, I just wanted to do it. It's in my neighborhood. And I was going to do it for 250, 300, but they won't pay it. Kind of feel sorry for them because they don't know how to cut grass. They're new to this whole country, really, with the whole grass thing. So it's probably them. Watch, they're probably pulling up in an $80,000 SUV. That SUV pulls in here, I swear I'm going to raise the price. No, that's an $80,000, maybe $100,000 SUV right there. They're going up in price. That's a fully loaded Z71 Suburban LTZ package. I used to sell them. I know what that is. So anyhow, yeah. So it's. I figure give you guys something to watch. Stay tuned because I'm going to be giving away these shirts too. Not today, but eventually. Anyhow, I'm going to find a place to put you guys. Get my mowers out. I had cones with slots in them, but I don't know if I lost them all, whatever. But yeah, you're right on the $600. That's what this should be. This should be a $600. Around here, I think the most you're ever going to get is $500 if you're lucky. But what happens here is they won't pay it. They won't get it done, and it'll stay that way. And they'll probably chip at it a little bit at a time. And it's coming close to the end of the year, so they'll probably try to get away with it. I'm sure health department probably sent them a notice because this is above a foot. And these guys saw that mouse come out in real time. That was a mouse that came out. That's why you have to cut it. Let me go ahead and pull this mower out really quick. I'm going to lose you in here, so got you strapped down. It's not a piss ball. There's actually gas in there. I got piss balls. That's not a piss ball. It's a gas bottle. There's gas in there because I was seeing about to add water in the gas. And I can't do this with one hand. So hold on, just give me a second. There we go. Should I put this hat on? Anyway, this is the place where I've been buying stuff. Yeah, I don't care. I want a video. This is good footage here. Nuts and crazy. Like I said, it's in my neighborhood, and that's why I didn't want to tell anybody what I paid, what I charged here, because. And believe it or not, they're probably thinking I'm ripping them off. That's usually how it goes. Doesn't matter what I say. Could say $100. Oh my God, it's too much. $200, it's too much. This is worth every bit of $500. But like I said, I'm going to make a quick work out of it. I've been doing this long enough that I know the secrets and how to quick and do it. And one of them is to go over everything on high, and go over it on high again. Bring it down. Mulch it all up, cut it up, do some trimming, edging, go back over it again. It's a multiple passing. I'm wasting time talking to you guys about it, but I want to try to get some footage here for you to see it. So, how am I going to do that? Well, the cone's all the way out here that I need. Yeah, I almost went and spent 20 grand on mowers yesterday. Green Industries dealer around here had good sales on mowers. And I was getting ready to buy the whole shebang, and I said, I'm just not ready. I don't know. This thing here is holding up. I mean, I say that now, it's going to break tomorrow. So it's not holding up. It's falling apart. Alrighty. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you over here on top of this so you can see me. Flip this upside down like this. Put this up here high. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see what's going on. See if it's wider that way. Is it wider? I don't know. There we go. Now I got it all straightened out. So I'm going to knock this out really quick here, and then you'll see it. So you can see how difficult this is to try to video, because I can't do it with the phone. People watching you. On top of that, got to get it done in a hurry. There's no time, so I'm just going to put it on here and just to see the cross cut, and then I'm going to just stop it, and I'll just come back when I'm done to show you the trimming on the sidewalk. So you kind of get the idea of it. But I'm going to show you what I do as a cross cut, and then I'll do another cross cut. So I'll do a triple cross cut. I'm not worried about lines, so I'm going to do what I call as a triple bypass. So you'll see that in a second, if you catch it all on there. Again this way lower. Sorry, I lost you guys. You see the cross cut, and I'm gonna get all this in here cut as well. Holding the camera is kind of hard to cut because I can move faster without the camera. You see the cross cut. And then I'm gonna go again this way. And I'm gonna go again this way. I'm gonna do it a couple times. That'll know this. Get rid of all this. Then I still got to trim. Then hit it again. A lot of work.